Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of The Basement. I'm your host, Wyatt. Down in Brazil, the government thought that it would be a good idea to put their military in charge of helping to protect and conserve the Amazon rainforest, and it had the opposite effect, and more of the Amazon rainforest got destroyed this year compared to other years in the past. And who could have seen that coming? I mean, the military, a group typically known for destruction and destroying things, violence. Who knew that they'd be bad at protecting the rainforest? I didn't see that coming. And today we have a very special episode of The Basement because we have an exclusive interview with, in my opinion, a very underrated YouTuber who's going to tell us about how he got tested for COVID-19 and just what that was like. Let's bring him in.
Hey Wyatt, it's great to be here.
That's great to hear. So, what was the COVID test like?
It was very simple, straightforward. They just sort of come over and wiggle a stick in your nose. Basically, it's kind of like picking a booger.
That's disgusting. Are you saying that you pick your nose?
It was just an analogy.
Nasty. Oh, I'm terribly sorry to my viewers. You will not be invited back on the show ever again. Here at The Basement, we're very sorry about that man's truly disgusting description, and we promise it will never happen again. We're sorry. Moving on to our movie review for this week, Star Wars, the first and the fourth one. The first movie ever that made you read an entire essay if you wanted to have any idea what was going on in the movie. This movie has iconic characters such as this robot man who also has asthma and he just goes around choking people, and the bond between a man and his dog. And it stars the hero that's an idiot that really doesn't have anything special about him except that he just gets lucky because of the Force. And it also has a mob boss that you can kill just with some salt. And there's also racism towards the droids, and they just boss them around and can tell them where they're allowed to go, and everyone is just okay with it. It also has iconic battle stations like the Death Star, which is the most uncreative name for anything ever. It also has no security cameras, so when Ben Kenobi's just walking around the Death Star, it looks a lot like your grandfather just sneaking around his nursing home. This episode of The Basement was brought to you by ESPN Nerd, a subscription service that lets you talk to your friends about sports even if you don't watch sports. You get updates so you're not left out of the conversation, so you can actually talk to your friends. ESPN Nerd will also do helpful things like teach you things about sports, like certain phrases, so that way the next time your friends are talking about the football game and mention a pick six, you'll know why those two random words apparently mean something when they're put next to each other. Try out ESPN Nerd today. Thanks for watching another episode of The Basement, and don't forget to let me know what movie you want me to review next week down in the comments. I'm your host, Wyatt, and I'll see you next time.